Good morning everyone. Right, this is our first proper walk on our Scottish adventure this year. So we're going to walk the Steall Gorge and the waterfalls, Glen Nevis. So I've come here early because all the recommendations seem to say so, to find a space in the car park. Looking around me, it's not a bad size at all, but yeah, that's probably quite good call to get here reasonably early. Bearing in mind I'm a weekday and it's only 8 o'clock. We're already quite busy. So I'm looking forward to this one. There are some steeper sections, so I'll let the dogs off the first bit and then pop them on as we get to the steeper sections. So Steall Gorge and Waterfall. Looks pretty exciting. Let's go, guys. It's a really well signposted trail by the sound of it, which is brilliant. All of my favourite things: water, moss. So straight away you can see this isn't an easy track, although it's described as sort of not a difficult walk. Yeah, you're not talking smooth surfaces. Worth bearing in mind there are some quite sort of wide waterways to cross. Again, nothing too bad at all. Starting to get some sort of sense of the height around us. We're not going to those sort of heights today. Thankfully my fitness isn't up to that. I am thoroughly enjoying this walk. What a lovely cool shaded spot. Good job, guys. I'm very glad it's not too warm yet. Really interesting paths and tracks though. Isn't that excellent? We've just met our first ever hikers. A couple of lads have said to go on ahead of me because they're a lot faster, and a lad coming back this way. For all people complain about the amount of tourism wrecking the sort of area and things, I get it, I really do, but it is so great seeing so many people out enjoying nature. It really is. Right, camera down again for this bit. Really sort of hearing water everywhere now, which is brilliant. Well, little legs Merlin, what do you think, your first proper waterfall walk? As you can see, we've still got uneven, pretty rocky paths. Are you happy, Oti? Both found their first bit of water out of paddling. So she's a very happy little dog. Right, let's carry on then. I want to make the most of being out here early while it's quite quiet. It was like the drive over. The drive over is on a narrow path, a narrow road. But it's perfectly doable, but definitely easier when it's quiet. It's so tempting to stop so many times. I saw deer and just stunning scenery, but what I'll do is I'll do the stops on the way back. Definitely worth having good grip on your shoes, because some areas will be very slippery. Oh, what a stunning morning. Couldn't have asked for better weather for this. Just absolutely wonderful. You can see we've climbed a fair way now. Wow, what a view. You can see why there's big chunks of this that I'm not filming. Yeah, I'd fall over. Well, my little legged adventure dog is absolutely loving this. I'm so pleased with him. He was just the right little man to join our gang. Good boy. Okay, that was the trickiest section so far. You actually have to walk on these rocks here and through the falls. Yeah, you dogs make it look easy. Again, still perfectly doable, but quite slippery. But worth it. It's quite nice. You seem to get a trickier section and then a bit of a reprieve. This is one of the most challenging walks I've done for a long time. There's a bit of me that's wondering how I'm going to manage some of the downhills, as that's my hardest bit, struggling with my balance and my knees. But hey, I'm sure we'll get back one day. You're a good boy. Got some amazing rock formations. Reminds me a little bit of the Eden Valley. And actually sections on Skye as well, which I guess would make sense. Wow. Oh wow, there's our first glimpse of the falls. Okay, this is impressive, considering we haven't had a lot of rain lately as well. Oh wow, that is just stunning. Okay, I get it, I really get it. Oti and Merlin have found themselves a riverbed to play in, and actually once we've been up to the falls, that'll be a perfect place to sit and let them have a wander for a bit. But let's carry on for now. As you can see, the path seems to have got a lot better and evened out more here. This is just such an amazing lush area. If your dog were a chaser, I would keep an eye on them. I would imagine there's a lot of deer and things around here. Hey guys, this is exactly what we needed today, isn't it guys? So we've had a couple of long days in the car with some lovely stops and some play on the beaches, but no proper long walks. So this is perfect. Something I found previously and today as well, it can be a bit deceptive. You do your walk, you see the falls, then you think I'm there. But actually, it can still be a fair way to walk. Just stunning. The whole place. Right, this one's worth it, guys. If you're going to choose a walk in this area. See, I probably won't go up Glen Nevis. I don't think I'm up to it at the moment. I don't want to be a liability for anyone else. But this, for me, is the walk of the area. I would have to check back, but I think that path there is the one to the wire bridge. We might go and look at it, but obviously I've got zero intention of going over because I've got dogs with me. Now I'm really not sure which path I'm taking, but as we're in no rush whatsoever, we can try both of them. I suspect it might be the other route that actually takes you to the bottom of the falls. Well, I've got a couple of very happy dogs down there. Wow. I don't know this is the path I want, but hey, I'm enjoying it. That's really pretty impressive. We are due worse weather this afternoon, so I'm not going to want to stay out here all day. I think what we'll do is we'll go and try that other path. So having said that, there's definitely a path over there. Let's just take a look for a moment. Isn't this just utterly spectacular? Okay, I can see people walking down. Let's see if they cross here or whether there's an easier crossing. Well, these two seem convinced we'll just walk across. Then we might give it a go. Well, I got as far as taking one sock and shoe off and realised it's still going to be too slippery and very, very painful. I'm usually thinking ahead a bit more. I usually have a pair of water shoes in my bag, but never mind. It really doesn't matter. This is just spectacular to see. Well, we've just met two guys from New Zealand. Really interesting hearing them say how stunning this area is. I've been to New Zealand and think their area is stunning, but as we all said, this is sort of on a smaller scale. So for a half hour, 45-minute walk, you get to see a bit of everything. And that's the bit you don't really get in New Zealand. Wow. I'm going to give up. I'm not going to go across. I've just watched them slip and slide their way. It's not worth it for the sake of injuring myself. I've got a long holiday to come, lots of things to do. So we'll head back. Good girl. Right, it looks as though the only ways across are across the river or the chain bridge, which I'm not doing. I think I'm going to have to leave that one for today because I am finding that very slippery. And after this lovely walk, it's just not worth hurting myself. But let's go back and let's carry on wandering. For this walk I am going to video on my way back as well. I don't always with linear walks, but I think for this one you get such a different view going the opposite direction. I want to share it with you all. Not that my dogs spend too much time on camera or anything like that. Okay guys, well done. Good posing. Just got a bit of heather out. That's a touch of colour. There's a lot of people over there crossing by the bridge, so I won't worry about going over there, and we'll just start making our way back. I've just stopped for a drink and a bit of a break. These two have decided to have a play, which I have no problem with. I'd rather they did it here, and then they're not allowed when we're back on the rocky tracks. They've obviously got far too much energy still though. Time for us to carry on. One last look at the falls before we turn away. There we go, we've just met a lovely family from Wellington in New Zealand, originally from England and moved out there, and they love Scotland too. It really does appeal to many people from all over the world, and I can absolutely see why. Coming from this direction, you can really see that water pouring down the mountainside. I did mention on the way up we might go sit by this river for a while, but in all honesty they've had a lovely play in the other river and I don't feel the need to, so we'll carry on. It's all starting to look a bit more austere as we sort of come through here. So just keep an eye on Merlin at the moment. He's getting a little bit too ambitious. You can hear the water down to my left. It's sort of squeezed through a gully, so it's pretty loud. Good boy. Good lad. And again, I'm just going steady and slow. There's no rush. What is quite nice about this path, all the places I've met people, there has been room to stand to one side and let people pass, which is really nice. You don't feel any pressure to hurry. Well, I've just been through my toughest bit, I think, that I was really nervous about coming back. But again, fine. Take it steady. Although, having said that, I'd completely forgotten about this bit. Right, camera away, I'll climb a waterfall. Hey guys! Right, I can't get complacent, but I do know that's the worst of the time's over. Isn't that tree still? No. It's just shakes by the wind and the weather up here. Right, we've just had a large group of people come down these steps. French, I think. Did make me think, do please guys, keep an eye on the people at the back of your group. It's common sense, but their last lady tripped over and they hadn't actually noticed. Just wow, everywhere you look, just stunning. Got some wonderful birdsong through here. As you come away from the sound of rushing water, you can hear them beautifully. I really love these sort of areas at the bottom of mountains. The same with Snowdon and Benny, one of my favourites. You get all this really lush vegetation. It's just gorgeous. Wow. Hey guys, it's 10:30 now and I'm meeting quite a lot of people coming the other way. So if you are up and about early, I'd say it definitely pays. Like most of the sort of popular walks and things in these areas, if you can get out early, do. And I wasn't out silly early today, I needed the sleep after a long drive yesterday. Obviously the later you get, the more they can better. Of course that is part of the whole experience. I love meeting new people. They can just be a bit tricky on the narrower trails. That was a lovely couple from Seattle. So yeah, although I say I like to come out when it's quieter, I really do. But it is wonderful meeting so many other people from all around the world, just all out enjoying the same thing. And on a sunny day like this, everyone's happy. Hiya! What have you done with your brother? So here we can see that water coming down the mountain that we were looking at from much further away. Okay, I reckon we must be coming up to the car park. I can hear motorbikes and I remember those mossy lovely stones. It's time to put dogs on leads and head back to the car. Unfortunately I'm on wide angle, but that's my first tortoiseshell butterfly view. Right, that's us back to the car park at 10 to 11. So it's taken us 2 hours 40 minutes, which, considering all the stopping and meandering we've done, I don't think that's bad at all. So there we go, definitely recommend it. It is a tougher walk than I've seen some people mention, but certainly a doable one, and I think you'll thoroughly enjoy it. Take care everyone, we'll see you all soon. Right, definitely busier now. So particularly on weekends, holidays, bank holidays, I'd be very careful and have other plans in case there isn't room up here.